السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. شكرا للحضور للجميع. Today we are going to speak about Gaza. Gaza, which is under strike, airstrike in whole Gaza. So we're gonna start what people are reading over there. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله اشترى من المؤمنين أنفسهم وأموالهم بأن لهم الجنة يقاتلون في سبيل الله فيقتلون ويقتلون وعدا عليه حقا في التوراة والإنجيل والقرآن ومن أوفى بعهده من الله فاستبشروا ببيعكم الذي بايعتم به وذلك هو الفوز العظيم. صدق الله العظيم. And Imam al-Shafi'i, one day someone asked him كيف تعرف أهل الحق في زمن الفتن؟ فقال اتبع سهام العدو فهي ترشدك إليهم. Does that mean how are we gonna know about the truth in the time of strife? Follow the enemy or errors as it's gonna be lead you to them. So we know everybody that Gaza today under war since last Saturday. And we know everybody that Gaza is going to be like a small area, like smaller than Raleigh. It's like about 385 square kilometers. But people who live in Gaza, they are almost 2.5 million. 1.7 million are refugees who got transferred from West Bank and other Palestinian territory like Haifa, Yafa, Akka, and they moved to Gaza in 1967, and there are some people also they moved from 1948. And we should know also that Palestine is not only 75 years under attack or under occupation, it's like more than 100 years. So, and we know that Gaza also got a war in last 20 years is almost like 6 times. After 2005, they got like 2008, they was under attack by Zionist occupation. In 2012, in 2014, in 2018, 2021, and 2023, they get airstrike like 2 times. So, and Gaza under siege since 2007, which almost, they have no food now, they have no medicine, they have no water, they have no electricity. They are like almost dying. Not only by airstrike, which doesn't stop since last Saturday till now, it's also about the siege, which is all around Gaza. So, it's not, today we're gonna talk also about how we can support our people in Gaza. But before that, we have to talk about people who is like making a drama and propaganda in the media, like US media, who start to lie, like UK, like Europe people, or media around the world. Even in Arab, they still believe the Israeli media, which they're making a propaganda, they're making like a drama around the world, and they was saying like 3-4 days ago that people, Palestinian people, they were killed like 40 babies. When they say that they were killed 40 babies, and even the White House started talking about it. Okay, when you start to talk about it, did you have any proof for it? Did you have any photo? Did you have any picture? Can you just, if after that they just get this lie back, because it's a lie. It can't be around the world. But if you keep lying, it becomes a truth, because people sometimes are gonna believe the lie. So, as a Muslim here in USA, or Muslim around the world, what we have to do for these lies, we have to prove the truth all the time. We have to be against this lie all the time. We have to be one hand. You know, in Islam, if your brother around you or next to you, he has like, even if he's not Muslim, if he get any harm or anything like that, we have to support them, we have to protect them, we have to take care of them. What about if he's Muslim, under attack since 1948 and before? So, and if we look at the news, it's very clear that Gaza under attack every moment, every hour, every minute, and doesn't even stop. But because people didn't say anything, didn't take any reaction, so they start also to use some like phosphorus white weapons, which is not allowed internationally at all. It's not allowed at all. Like when they bomb it to the ground, they will still keep killing people for the next day, not even like in the same moment. So this one also will cause a lot of things, even for the ground, for the planet. Even if you want to use this planet to use it for like make like you want to use it like for the farm to make like some trees or something to eat or something like that, they will not allow you. Okay. When we talk about electricity, there is no electricity at all and there is no water. Can you imagine that if you can live without water for 1 hour or 1 day, or let's say 3 days? Can you live without water for 3 days? And can you live without electricity like for, let's say, a week? Can you do that? Okay. If you are sick, can you live without a medicine? Of course not, because you're taking a medicine to live, right? Okay, when people also get attacked and the ambulance start to take them to the hospital, the criminal of Zionists, they're still attacking them on the hospitals. They're still attacking them on the schools. They're still attacking them, and everywhere they are hiding on it. They will not even give them any attention or any warning to just move from this area to other area, which is unbelievable and abnormal, which is something like we never see in our life, only with Zionists. And when we call Zionists, it's not only Israel. And when you call Zionist, we didn't mean a Jew, no. We don't have any issue with a Jew as much as we have it with a Zionist. Zionist is around the world. There was occupied Palestine, and there was also used their weapons in Yemen, in Syria, in Libya, everywhere. And there was also, with the proof, with the media, with the videos, with people who talk about that, there was also supporting ISIS. ISIS, everybody knows who is ISIS, I think. ISIS, they make it and they call it as an Islamic organization, and it's not Islam. Never ISIS to like being like an Islamic people, no. Because they attacking Muslims only. Like if you see what ISIS is doing in Middle East, they just attacking Muslim. They are not attacking anyone else. So they are made by Israel or made by Zionists, of course. And when they was getting hurt or getting like sick or getting something like that, they just moved from Golan area to Israel hospitals. Then Israel will train them, they will just give them the weapons, give them the medicine, and send them back to Syria. And they're doing whatever they are doing in Syria, and everybody knows what they was doing in Syria. Okay. So Zionists will be dangerous for everyone, not only in Palestine. When we talk only what's going on today in Gaza, and if you see the picture, if you see the photos, if you see the videos, you can realize, you're gonna see the truth. It's very clear now. It's not more covered anywhere. So you can see the truth easily. And when we talk about Zionists as well, they're not only attacking in Gaza, they also spread in whole Palestine. Like if you watch the news today or yesterday or even before, they are every day doing something wrong in Palestine. They are always killing, they are always attacking people, they are getting the people to the prison, they are also, even the prisoner as the prison, they still also getting attacked from Zionists. When we talk about our people in Gaza, under siege for 17 years almost now, let's say, and they have no food, they have no medicine, they have no anything to live, but still they are surviving. Why are they doing like that, Palestinian people? Why they call us Palestinians are terrorists, which is funny. Palestinians are defense themselves, of course, and everybody knows the truth, but media here or in Europe or around the world, even in Arabic countries, sometimes we call them Muslims, but they are not deserve this name actually, especially the regime of Arab. So when we talk about Zionists, what they are doing, and they call us as a terrorist, so when we compare between what the Palestinians doing and what Zionists doing, there is no compare actually. Like this is totally different. Because Zionists, they have like a lot of weapons, the strongest airstrike, the strongest like technology, that they are #1 in the world. They always call themselves they are #1 in the world. So when we talk what we are doing also and what Palestinian was doing this and defending themselves, if we heard what was happened at least like 2 months ago or 1 month ago, they always coming to Al-Aqsa. When we talk about Al-Aqsa now, Al-Aqsa is our case, our main case as a Muslims. So the settlers was not allowed to become in Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa at all, which was like 20, 30 years ago. Slowly they start to come to Al-Aqsa because of their lives that is like their land. It's actually not their land, of course. They start to come as like 10 a day, like 10 guys a day or 10 people a day. Then they start to come 20 or 100. Then they start to come 1,000. And not only 1,000, it's like 1,000 with the cover of Israeli soldiers. Thousands of Zionist people coming every day to Al-Aqsa, and when they come to Al-Aqsa under protect of Israeli soldiers, of course, they will not allow any Muslim to come in Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa, which is Al-Masjid. When we call Al-Masjid, it's like for Muslim, of course. And even for the Christian people, they are not allowing them to go in sometimes, or most of the times, especially if you are a Palestinian Christian, that will be also an issue. Like if your name is Palestinian, then you are not allowed even to travel sometimes. Then when we talk about also Al-Aqsa, it's gonna be our case as a Muslim. So what we have to do, what we have to say, and how to uncover the truth. So if you say the truth, you have to be also, we are not supposed to lie. As Muslims, we are not supposed to lie. You know, if you lie, we're gonna go to Jahannam. So we have to say the truth all the time. And if you're saying the truth and if you believe in Allah and you know it's a Jannah for us as a Muslims, then you're not supposed to be scared. But when we are not supposed to be scared, then we have to work and we have to search how to support our Palestinian people in Palestine and how we can take care of them as much as we can. So some people, they say it like, for my suggestion, for example, like you can boycott their items or their products or their restaurants or their malls or whatever like that. Some people, they say boycott, it doesn't mean anything. No, it means if you go to the BDS website, you can see the boycott of their items. They cause a lot of, like, they lose a lot of money. to lose a lot of power. And this boycott, when we start to talk about boycott to everyone, they're gonna ask you why we have to boycott Israel. Then we're gonna also know and explain to the people why we have to boycott Israel, because Israel is a criminal. It's a criminal. So we have as much as we can, so we can to say the truth around us. We have to talk about the truth all the time. And boycotting, like when we are talking about boycott, then like boycott what? Okay, people who like to drink coffee every morning in Starbucks. And they can't also wake up before like drinking this coffee. Just imagine this coffee, a blood of your Palestinian brother. That when you drink this coffee that you are paying at least maybe $1 going to Israeli army, then they're gonna take our weapons, then this weapon they're gonna use it for killing our children, our women, our family over there. For example, there's also like a Kaba restaurant, which is here in downtown. They're also selling all Israeli products. When we talk about Buma brand, so you can use something else. You are not supposed to buy Buma, for example. Buma is #1 who's supporting Israeli sport over there. Like from soccer to basketball to everything in Israel. So try about that. You can find a lot of solutions. You can find a lot of ways to cause, or you can you can find a lot of ways that you can also do for supporting our people in Palestine. Okay, we're talking about boycott. This is very important, and if you want to know which brand is Israeli, which is not, you can just go to the BDS website and you can search over there. You're gonna know if it's Israeli or not. We're gonna talk also about one case which make me really crazy on Gaza, which happened before yesterday. After they talked to Israeli army that there is a lot of people who are dead in the other area, we have to send them in an ambulance, we have to send them like crescent thread to support them. After they send them, after they talk, they allow them, they said to them, yeah, you can go over there, you can just take our dead body over there, our injury. But after these people, which is like crescent thread employee, medical employee, they went over there, they just attacking them with a bomb. Even the doctor, even the nurse, even the ambulance car, it was destroyed at all. Imagine that. Yesterday, for example, they sent a bomb within 5 minutes. They call it Shihab family. Shihab family, they get like 40 members of this family was dead or murdered yesterday in 5 minutes. Just imagine that. When they're talking about babies and the Palestinians killed their children, you can see the video, you can see, or show me any video that saying that Palestinian killing babies. But when you look at the Palestinian, how they deal with Israeli, which is still they are a criminal, they will see how Islam is really peaceful. How Islam taking care of women, taking care of babies. We are not allowed to kill any woman. We have to not allowed to kill any children. But just imagine these children, they are playing over here. There's like a bomb coming to them. Just imagine that. But we still are watching. We still are just watch the news, drink our coffee, eat our dinner, then go to sleep. No, we have something we can do. We are almost like end of life. We are in 2023. I don't know, maybe we're going to die today, maybe we're going to die tomorrow. So inshallah, Rabbna give us husn al-khitam to everyone. So we have to know that we have to do something for our people. And they are just screaming, crying every day in the media and everywhere that they are asking for our help. Our help not only in our people and Muslims in US, and Muslims around the world. Even for non-Muslims who talking about free and they don't about humanity. When we talk about humanity, it's not unbelievable. Like when we look at the people what's going on over there, at the humanity, if you are a human being, then you can feel that. If you are a human being, you can feel that. But when you look at the people, at the minister of Israeli, they call him Palestinian as an animal. Yeah, we are okay. I'm a human animal. That's fine. At least I can have feeling. Even animal taking care of their kids. Even animal defends their kids and their family. If you look at the cats outside, if you touch them, they're gonna not run away. First thing, they're gonna just take care of their babies. So for sure, the Palestinian will make a defense because their kids getting died, because their family they're getting killed as well. Let's talk about one thing that was happened on Hebron, let's say like last month, which make our people in Gaza go crazy. Subhanallah. They stopped like 5 women in Hebron, which we call it Bab al-Zawiya and al-Khalil. And they asked them to get naked. Imagine that, like your sister get naked in like almost in the middle of the way, just to see if they have a weapons or something like that. That's how they deal with Palestinian over there. If you keep watching American media, we will not see the truth at all. They are always just doing drama. Of course, they will support Israel, like imperialism who make the Zionists, and Zionists, it's like kids of imperialism. So they will take care of their kids, of course. That's what we see when Biden sent immediately, without even thinking what's going on over there, $8 billion one time. Are you serious? And weapons and a lot of things like that just to support Israel without even know. And what's his reason? There is an American who get killed by Palestinian in Israel. Come on, man. No. Rachel Corrie. You remember? Everybody know maybe Rachel Corrie, who get killed by Israel in 2003. She's the human resistant, which she was in Gaza in 2003, and they get killed in front of media. The camera was on her, and everybody taking a picture of her and video over there. And with the American media, were taking this video, and they kill her without even say who I are. And American just say, okay, it's our baby Israel. We can't do anything to our baby. They can do whatever they want. Okay. But you are talking always about democratic, you are talking about humanity, and you forgot that Palestinians are a human people. We are a human, and we have a right to live, and we have a right to have a free life, and we have to get our land back. People like my grandfather or my grandmother who get kicked since 1948, and they are living in Jordan in camp. Refugee camp. You know what I mean, refugee camp? When you see Palestinian people who's living in Lebanon in refugee camp, Palestinian people who's living in Syria in refugee camp. Oh my God, it's like you will not accept even for animal this live. Sometimes they drink a water which is looks like a black water or brown water, but still you have to drink it because you have no choice. You have no choice. But these people, they are not leaving this camp because this is the weapon that we are going to have when we are having our right to return to Palestine. So if there is no camp, they will just destroy our case. When we are talking about the humanity, then we have to, at least now, when we talk about the humanity, why they are not allowing to get any support to human people in Gaza? Forget about the resistant or freedom fighter or the one who is fighting Israel. When we're talking about humanity, why they are not giving any medicine? Why they cut the electricity? Why you cut the water? Where they have no food now? Almost they have no food. Okay, when we're talking about a human being, when you look at the hospitals, okay, hospitals almost like full. There is no space to anyone. They're taking care of them maybe outside of the hospital, and if they can't take care of them, they will be fine. If not, they will just die. And a lot of numbers. Every minute we have a lot of numbers who's getting die. We almost reach over there 2,000 shaheed, inshallah, and we have almost 8,000 injured in Gaza, and we did not finish 6 days now. And Netanyahu says this war will not be only for 1 week. It will be for months, maybe it will be for a year, and depends. What they are trying now, they were trying to attack Gaza as much as they can so people can just run away to Egypt, maybe. And it's gonna be another Nakba. Another Nakba, you mean like if people run away to Egypt, they will not come back to Gaza anymore. Like what happened to my grandfather. When he ran away to Jordan, he never see Palestine anymore. Like, I think my dad, he's dreaming to go to Palestine, where he born, where he learned his school, he has a friend, and all memories was there. He's now maybe 80 years old, but I don't think he can go to Palestine at all. Why? Because he's a Palestinian. Palestinian, it means you are a tourist. Palestinian always are a tourist. No. 99% of Palestinian people who lives in Palestine, they are educated, which has a bachelor degree, has like, if not only high school, more than high school. They are really educated, and they know how to deal with a human being, and they know how to talk, how to speak, how to take care of each other. So when you are talking about a human being, then just look at yourself as an Israeli. You're talking about yourself as you are a human being. Just look at yourself, what you are doing, why you are doing that. Is it a democracy? Where's democracy of there? If you are a human being, so why are you doing all this? For what? They got an idea in their brain that this is the land with no people, for people with no land. You know when the Jew come from like World War II, when they transfer from Europe, they just give them Palestine. They transfer to Palestine, they run away to Palestine. And our people in Palestine, because our Muslim, they will also take care. Our Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who always he told us that we have to take care of other people even if they are non-Muslim. So when they moved to Palestine, this is like one story of one old people who was telling to me that they came to Palestine as a refugee. And this old man, he died, Allah yarhamu. This old man, he gave him food. And his wife, why you give him this food? He's a Jew. He said, no. Rasul alayhi salam even tell us, even he's a Jew, if he's a Muslim, if he's a Christian, we have to take care of a human being. So they give him a food. They give him a place to live. And after 3-4 years, which was like 1938 and 1948, the same guy who get this food from the grandpa, he killed the grandpa and he took his land and he took his house, which was a plan from UK, of course, which we call it Ba'ad Balfour. So we're gonna ask you something, guys. If you believe in God, of course, alhamdulillah, we are Muslim, of course, and we know our Quran very well, we know our Ahadith very well. So in this case, when we see someone who get killed, who get injured as a Muslim, even in Palestine or in Afghanistan or in Syria or in Libya and Yemen, anywhere, still we have to support them as brothers. We have to be one hand which we have to support each other as much as we can. Okay, I'm here, I can't do anything to Palestine. No, you still can do. We said about boycott. Still, we have today also an organization which is approved by American government. We call it Bab al-Rahma. So you can also give them money by check, by credit card. If you're scared by check or credit card, still you can give them a check. Still can give them a cash. Okay, through media. Actually, this will be for young people, so they are very perfect in media, in social media. In social media, we are not supposed to believe any video or any media who's just posting anything and just believe it and start talk about it. As we said, if you start to talk about a lie more than one time, lie, and it's become a truth. So we're not supposed to talk about the lie anymore. So we have to search for it. We have to make sure it's not a lie, then we can talk about it. When we talk about also social media, we have to also prove to Our friend in USA, which is American people here and all around us, they always asking, why Palestinian doing this? No, Palestinian not doing this, man. Come on. I will show you what they are doing. You just can show them the truth, step by step, through video, through pictures, through books, through whatever you can do, you can show them, and it's easy now. We are in 2023 and everything is clear. The truth is clear and the untruth is clear too. So we can just follow the truth as much as we can. So we can also push these people to see what's going on in Palestine and how we can support our people in Palestine by supporting them by money, by sending them, of course, medicine or food or dua, of course. Yeah, dua, we will not forget them in every rak'ah, inshallah. Every rak'ah we have to make dua for me, like for other people who's like love Islam and love the Masjid al-Aqsa. We have to make dua for them every time, please. Especially this time, they are really under massacre. A lot of massacre going there, like we are talking about 2,000 people who died in 6 days. And 8,000 get injured in 6 days, which is a lot. A lot. It never happened anywhere. Okay. Sorry, but I have to do this one. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm not. Okay. Okay. So as we're saying, the resistance is unifying the Palestinian mass in the homeland, and the Sabora unify the Arab masses from the Gulf to the ocean. Unify the international forces of liberation and unify. And we're gonna call the free people of the world who have declared their full support for Palestinian, please. If you know there's a rally here or there, you can attend, please, you can attend it. The more they see there's a quantity in this rally, the more this government will take it seriously. So they can stop supporting Israel, they can stop supporting, sending their money, sending the weapons. And when you talk about weapons of Israeli, oh my God. When they're using like phosphorus white, it is not allowed at all internationally. Like when you are talking about their weapons, they are talking about airstrike. When we talk about airstrike, Palestinian doesn't have even airstrike. They didn't have a plane to travel. Using airstrike to them, why? Okay, when you are talking about the civilians and Palestinian killing civilians, I see the videos a lot in media, and even American media, they was sharing this. That Palestinian, how they are taking care of women, how taking care of Israeli women. Huh? I saw that. And even for the kids, how they're taking care of Israeli kids. And they are not even touching. When they start to lie that Palestinian people who killed 40 babies, they didn't even get the truth till now. They didn't give any proof till now. Even White House didn't give any proof till now. So if we can attend any rally that we can do, if we can support them through dua, if we can support them through sending a medicine, sending food, sending money, if we can also, one of way you can do, as I told you before, that you have to show up the truth everywhere. You have, even like in my work, people asking me, what's going on in Palestine? I'll just tell them the truth. Sometimes you don't believe, no, but in media they're saying this. Okay, I will show you this. So just try to search for the truth. Just try to say the truth everywhere, please. As a Muslim, we have to be one hand. If this happened, just imagine this happened to your family or to your relative over there. Just imagine this. Then you can feel what I feel now. I'm sorry, I didn't talk like clearly. I couldn't, like, I'm still like having a heart attack maybe because what I'm saying every day in the news. I have a friend, like he's in Gaza. I trying to reach him since 5 days. I don't know if he's alive or not. And imagine that we have a lot of people from Gaza, he's over here, in our community over here, their family in Gaza. And they don't know if their family alive or not till now. And one of our brother here in this community, his family in Gaza, which we call it Hayr Rimal. They live in Hayr Rimal. Hayr Rimal is destroyed. No building now, nothing. It's like floor, no building anymore, no people over there at all. They all moved somewhere else. They let them move somewhere else, and when they move to the other area, they attack this area. Come on, where they have to run? They want them to go to the Egypt. They will not go to the Egypt. Palestinians more brave than that. What do you think? Palestinians, they are fighting more than 100 years. Do you think they will leave Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa alone? No. They believe in God, they believe in Islam, they believe what they are saying in Quran Al-Kareem and La Hadith Al-Sharifa. So they will not leave Palestine at all. They have one word all the time. إما الشهادة أو النصر. We will die or we will win. But we will not leave this country at all, which is Palestine. And this is our point now, to support them as much as we can. And please just make a dua. Thank you for everyone here for listening, and appreciate your coming here. And thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair, Brother Ayman, for your session. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it a start for everyone to do whatever they can. This is the least we can do. Each one of us on an individual basis, on a group basis, on an institutional basis, we do what we can, inshaAllah, along with the financial help, along with the dua, along with the fact that we bring awareness to everyone, inshaAllah. So with this, do you have, before we go to Isha prayer, inshallah, and get the adhan, anyone has any question or any suggestion or anything for Brother Ayman before we close, inshallah? If you do, inshallah, let us know so we can, inshallah. Yes.
What I'd like to say is about navigating on the media. Navigating on the media sometimes when you're on your computers, the MSN pages and stuff like that, Fox News comes and pops up with all these lies, with all the fake news, the one they create, and they don't see the Palestinian getting killed every day. Kids, women's, all what you need to do, you go up and say block. There's 3 dots on the top on each page. Anything news, fake, you don't like, do not open the page. Block it. Go to the right side, there's 3 dots, say block MSN or whatever it is, Fox News, block it. If you block it, he block it, I do, you do, they know. The media plays 100% role of changing people's minds. When they see they fake, if you block these news, when you go to YouTube and you have a page and you see that that stuff is fake, you block it, report. It's like when you're on the internet, you see like something nudity on that, you said, report this ad. You have to play that role. You have to do it. If you don't do it, they keep lying to everybody. So you have to do your role is to block these news, please. Go back in there and say block. I don't want to see that. When you block it, it gets reported back to the media. That's okay, there's people are blocking these. They're not watching it. But if you open the page, every time you visit the page, they get credit. I'm just giving you an example. That's what I do. And I'm sure a lot of people back here understand how media works, but that's one thing you need to pay attention to, if you don't mind.
Yeah, and in this situation, yeah, this is good, very good idea for what we are saying about American media. And you still also can do sending a letter for Congress, for Senator, for even this media. You can just send them a letter that you are lying and give me a proof for it. This is a good thing. Okay. After Salat al-Isha, inshallah, we have Dr. Hisham Sarsour who's talking about advice to Islamic institution and Muslim in USA on responding to recent events in Palestine. Especially for youth people and people who has a kid or young people like 16, 17 years old. Please, you have to attend and you have to, please, if you can listen also to Dr. Hisham Sarsour today. He will give us a good advice for people who is living in USA and who want to support Palestine. So please, if you can listen to him after Salat al-Isha, inshallah, that will be a good thing. Thank you so much, people, and inshallah we'll listen to Adhan.